have opened or not? I think it's open, right?
Okay, so this is Museum Orang Asli. In translation, it is the native museum. So by Orang Asli, direct translation is original people. So we are gonna showcase what is their lives like about in this museum. Just for info, the Museum Orang Asli is located in Gombak, which is the outskirts of Gombak in KL. So this is the one destination you can drop by if you happen to be on the way to Genting. So yeah, let's see what this museum has to offer us.
Friday course closed. Okay. See, now we are at the Museum Orang Asli.
Let's bring you guys for a tour. So a brief welcome intro here.
Yeah, this is actually where we are at lah. This one.
This
We are in the red building here.
yeah.
Yeah. So this is the sign of the Agong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like a brief information of who are the Orang Aslis. And this is the example of it to give you an illustration of how and what Orang Asli looks in terms of their appearance.
Yeah. Then I like the cool grandma that smokes cigarette.
I find this more traditional and more
So this is the typical image lah, you know.
yeah. I find this classier than the grandma, to be honest, because at least this keeps up with the image of the heritage. That goes against the heritage.
Why this is okay?
No, it's not. Trust me, guys, you wouldn't want to follow a bad example. You want to maintain the traditional heritage in a very respectable way.
So you mean this is better lah, the flower?
Yes, because it's
With the
maintaining
flower.
the heritage and the respect. It's respect, guys, respect.
Okay, so what about this? This is what? This is what is this? Community hall model. Oh, interesting. This is the community hall.
I suppose this is where all the Orang Asli gathers here for their meetings, agendas. Yeah.
So then here they say who is the Orang Asli. So here say a lot of ethnic here lah. They have Proto Malay and Senoi.
From what is been said,
Yeah,
there are
it's
three types of
Senoi.
Orang Asli ethnics. There is the Negrito, Senoi, and the Proto Malay. Which, of course, if you ask me personally, I have no clue because I'm just reading from textbook. But you guys can have a brief read on your own for your personal educational purposes.
Yeah. So let's move here. Then we can see the distribution map of all the Orang Asli here lah.
Yeah. So if you can see,
I think the textbook we read about the Chivong, I think.
I can't recall.
Yeah, Chivong.
I really
Textbook, right?
Yeah, but I really can't recall because it's so long ago.
The Ma Mary, I think I heard it before.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay. Now moving on, shall we?
yeah.
All right. Let's go.
But I find interesting that the Prime Minister, like in the opening ceremony here lah, the
Yeah.
Mahathir.
Look how young he was.
Oh, but still dark hair.
Yeah. FYI, guys, that is Tun Dr. Mahathir, which is our fourth Prime Minister.
And
Yeah. So you guys can have a brief look of it. So, wow, okay. So these are the traditional hairpins which they use instead of. So think of it as our hair clip. This is their hair clip last time.
Oh, hair clip. Oh, nice. Huh? Very cool.
This is their accessory for their wrists,
Mm-hmm.
which is made out of rattan.
Rattan bangle.
Yeah. Which I can't imagine how they can wear it. It must have been uncomfortable because rattan is actually like, it's made up of little tiny little.
Oh, it's spiky, right?
spikes,
Yeah,
yeah.
spiky. So this is the bead necklace. Oh, seed gather on a tree.
It's made of seeds that's put together to form a necklace.
Oh,
Yeah. Which is a traditional accessory they use for weddings, as according to what's stated here.
yeah. So what is this? Oh, this is the necklace.
These are like other necklaces, headpiece.
Headpiece.
Oh, headpiece. This is what they wore on their heads.
Yeah, this is what made from leaves and tree bark. Hmm,
Kan?
it's interesting. So we move here first. This is the herbs. So which herb you know?
If it's applicable today, I say the halia bara.
The
Halia
halia.
is called ginger in English.
Yeah. The down cereal.
The down cereal.
Then the cinnamon.
Yep. So cinnamon is the common one we know of today that we use for your baking and for spices. Actually, this is pretty much used for spices in today's context. So, like this is used for Indian cooking, bunga cengkeh. If you notice, most mamak food will have a lot of this. So, if you guys have tried mamak food, you might have come across some seeds when you eat.
Yeah,
It's from here.
yeah. Daily life taboo. Then they have the what? The row of dreams.
Yep.
Then here have the ceremony of the prayer something lah, I think.
Speaking of medication, there are a lot of benefits to the medical parts of it. Like the ingredients of the medication also includes tongkat ali. So it has its own properties where it helps to give you the natural healing remedy if you feel sick.
Oh.
And this is good for you if you have flu.
Bunga pakmang. Raffasia.
And FYI guys, tongkat ali is a common drink in mamak as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this a long
And-
tree?
It has a very strong taste to it. It has the ginger kind of like taste. So yeah, if you're curious on how it tastes like, you can just order it in like a mamak. So yeah, traditional games. Those are the games they played back in those
What
days.
is this? Interesting. This one.
I'm thinking this is what they use during their free time.
Oh, this is the coconut shell. Ne, senapang bulo. So this is the gun. So we see what other they have. This is interesting. This one.
Now, this is one of the interesting part of the museum. This is their traditional clothes they used back in those days. So they don't wear cotton clothes like we do today. Instead, they wear like bark, wood material clothing.
This is the clothes made from wood bark lah, is it?
Yep.
Wood bark.
I think it's like shreds of book of barks they put and many together to make it clothes, which they wear for their daily use. Daily wear. Another interesting part of this museum is that it features you their villages of the Orang Asli according to their ethnics. So this is the Semalai tribe house. This is not stated, so I'm not sure which tribe this is, but
This
it's
is
part
like
of the
a
Orang Asli.
like a beach house.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a beach house, now that I think of it. And if this isn't obvious, guys, this is the longhouse, which FYI, you can see a lot of this in the East Coast, like in Kelantan, Terengganu, but mostly in Sabah and Sarawak. So if you're interested to visit any of these, you can visit those regions in Malaysia.
Yeah. The Mia tribe.
So this is the Samai tribe. The house is actually a lot bigger than that.
Hey, this looks same like the one. No?
Yeah, it does, but this is a lot bigger for some reason.
This is simple.
This is the Samai tribe. It's very basic shelter compared to the others.
This is the basic.
I wonder how they actually have full protection for sleep for this, if you think of it.
This is like the one of the what survivor TV show. They built the shelter one.
Yeah. Oh, and these are their mask coverings.
Interesting.
It's part of their heritage to wear masks. It's a form of their tradition.
And this is how they build the mask.
Oh, yeah. You can just pause and see one by one. And this is the traditional musical instrument part of it.
What is this? Huh?
It's not stated here, but I think this is like the flute. You know the flute they use to...
What's the term, eh?
It looks like a flute.
Chentong.
Chentong, yeah. It is either those kind of instruments where they used to blow at it,
Yeah, me? Blow.
or they use it to do like this.
I don't know.
I have no clue because I have not visited those.
This is drum.
And this is the traditional drums, which you can still find it today. Yeah.
This is like xylophone. Is it xylophone?
It does seem... Oh wait, I'm not supposed to touch it. Yeah, xylophone. I think so. They might have those kind of objects where they ting 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 to play.
This is the gong.
Yeah.
This is the drum. Like this.
No, this is not the gong. This is the gong. Now, this is the traditional gong. Regardless of what ethnics it is.
The Mia.
Yeah.
The Mia tribe.
You can use it to play and kick.
This one is what?
This is like their olden violin.
Rebub. What is this? Rebub.
It's another version of violin, but smaller.
Hey, violin. Biola. This is violin lah.
Yep, violin. That's what I said.
Yo.
So,
Hey, this one is what?
it's a basket to store accessories. This is an axe
Interesting.
to cut trees. This is the cage to trap their bird.
Oh, bird ah.
Yep.
I thought it's like.
So, FYI, this is their guni sack, which is still applicable till today, but more prominently in Indonesia. Not so much in Malaysia now, unless if you go to the rural kampung areas, then they might actually still use this. This is their guni sack that they use to keep their rice and transport their rice.
Oh.
And this is their tudung saji, which you can use to actually cover the food. I like how traditional it is. It's just made of rotan.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is coconut shell.
This is back to the herbs.
Herbs. Yeah.
Okay, so this is their marriage custom. Just to have a brief understanding, this is the model and illustration of how they get married for the Orang Asli folks. It's quite similar to Malays if you think about it. They have like a stage for you to like sit, and where the bride and the bridegroom will sit on the stage and they will receive offerings.
The wedding ceremony.
So yes. So this is the spiritual side of the Orang Asli. I find this quite intriguing because this is something you don't see it. But you know how in spiritual events we pray to God? This is how they do it. As you can read here, they want the tradition of healing as inherited from their ancestors. These are their rituals to actually do their protection and to protect their well-being. So this is their posture of how they actually carry out their spiritual acts.
Okay. This is the hunting. What is this? Small animal trap or this one?
Yeah. And don't mind me guys, it's really warm. They off the aircon today, so I'm just going to do this for a while.
No, the aircon is spoiled. Rosak.
Yeah, it's spoiled. Okay. Moving on, the last part of the museum.
Hunting.
So, no.
Hunting lah.
So, these are the axes they use. This
Oh, this is the what? Rubber.
spatula.
This is the what? Rubber cap sap container. Rubber sap
Yup.
container. Rubber spatula.
Just for info and context, these are the weapons they used to do the hunting back in the days. As you can see, there's a bow and arrow. There is a cleaver here. And this is their sickle, which in other words is their
Parang.
parang. Parang is also another word of axe, which is a lot sharper than this.
Then this is the big fish trap.
Ah yes, so this is how they actually catch fish.
And then the
Today as well.
the signature picture that you're referring to is the blow. Is it called blow duck? Blow pipe.
Yeah.
Blow pipe for hunting.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
This
how
is the
they-
signature picture.
So how this works is they shoot sharp objects to the animals to kill them. That's how they hunt it.
I think it's poisonous also, right?
Yes.
Blow pipes. This is farming already.
Yep. And this is the farming side of the Orang Asli. This is the equipment they use to catch fish. There's a lot of types, and I like how again it's made of the same material, which is rattan. Very traditional. You can see this is like a basket design. This is the inside basket design. This is the handbag design.
Handbag
I
design.
call it handbag design because it's so cute. And these two, well, another kind of design, but this is like more
Fish.
like a fish basket. This is the
Bamboo
bamboo
cup.
cup. Oh, which they actually use for
Drinking.
not drinking. This is like for
They're drinking vessel.
so this is like their
Cup.
cup back in the days.
This one? Small basket.
This is how they trap fishes.
Wow, you see this?
Okay, I get it. This is to catch the fish. This is to trap the fish, to store the fish.
Yeah. Hey, you see this one? The buckwood beater. What is that?
I think that is to like
Processing buckwood clothes. Oh, this is.
oh
Yeah, lah.
yep.
What is this?
So, if you guys are not familiar, this is another version of pestle and mortar.
Huh?
So, if
Oh.
so, basically, pestle is the thing to pound. Mortar is the surface area. So, to actually preserve the taste of the ingredient, they normally pound the ingredient to get the fragrance and flavor of it. So this is mostly common for chilies to pound, because chilies has its fragrance. If you actually use like a processor to process all the chili, you will get rid of all the fragrance already in it. So pounding is a way to actually preserve the fragrance and get the aroma out. Which That's why, hence, they still use pestle and mortar today. Except this is a bigger scale of it. It's a lot tedious actually if you think about it. They had to really...
Oh, this is for rice, ne? For rice.
Ah! Yes.
Pound the rice. So big, oh, so big, oh!
So this is what they use to pound the rice. There is actually one amazing race challenge where one of them requires to pound the rice, sticky rice, using this method as well.
So big, huh?
Yeah. Imagine one of the amazing race challenge having to do this.
Oh, using this, ah?
Yep.
Exactly this one?
I think it's not as tall as this, but it's like half of this, and you need to pound it
Oh,
to make the rice sticky.
interesting, huh?
Mm.
So this one is what? Boat.
Yeah, so in other words, in today's context, this is called sampan. So sampan is like a fishing boat where people usually use this to row the boat to catch fish.
Mm.
Hence why it's open concept and there's no roof for convenience.
So
Just
this
to
is
catch the fish.
raft, lah.
Yeah, in other words, you can say it's rough. So yeah, that is like
Yeah, here still have the cooking tools.
Yes. Another interesting part is how they cook back in the days, and possibly today as well. So this is the tools they use to cook. This to collect water. They use this to collect water. This is the place where they actually store food. And this is the tools they use to make chili and store chili.
Mashed chili.
Yeah. Which I think it's another. This is the old way of using plate, wooden plate.
This is the bowl, lah, the
Yeah.
coconut shell.
Yeah. So this is where they also mash chili here.
So chili is very important, lah.
I think chili is like a very essential ingredient for them.
The spoon made out of coconut shell.
Yeah. This is their olden day ladder. And these are like their kitchen tools they used back in the days. Instead of fork and spoon, they'll use this.
The rice storage. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is their water storage to keep their water.
The water bottle.
Yeah. I think
Vegetable marrow.
actually, if you think about it, you might have come across some movies who have actually used this before.
The China movie, right?
Yeah. It has this design to keep water and transport water.
Yeah.
Because they don't have water filter like us, so they have to really go all the way to the source of water, like the river, to collect water to back to their village, and this is one of the ways to do it.
This is like water bottle, lah. Water bottle.
Yeah. But if you think about it, for this size, it's quite tedious to actually bring all the way back to their village.
It's okay, lah. As long as storage.
If you want to think about the villages, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is
So what is this? This is the long boat.
yep.
It's the long boat.
It's another version of the sampan, it's just different design. This is what they use to actually catch fish in the lake. This is to catch fish and also to transport people.
That one? Products also.
This is more for transporting passengers, hence why there is a seat, if you notice.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, it's a very hot day in KL, and the aircon is not working in this museum. So
Okay,
I'm
let's
just gonna do
let's
this.
go second floor. Second floor,
I
second
need
floor.
them. I need the fan. This is my aircon.
Second
It's a
floor.
hot day today. Okay.
Second floor.
Alright. Let's go to the second floor. I hope it's cool. Oh, it's cooler here.
Second floor have aircon, huh?
Yeah. Let's go to the
Oh, only a little bit. Only here.
This is the objectives of what Orang Asli is about in general. I think this is like the government.
They say to increase the income of the Orang Asli ma,
Ah,
raise them above the poverty line, expand the scope of infrastructure, empower Orang Asli community,
to improve health,
improve health.
to conserve and highlight the traditional and heritage, improve the effectiveness by adopting and embracing good governance.
It's
So
to
in other words, it's kind of like
improving their well-being lah.
improve the Orang Asli well-being and also trying to preserve their heritage and keep us educated on what to know about their background. Just so we are aware of their existence and not misuse them.
Oh, this is so long, this one.
I think this is more like a preservation conservation part of Orang Asli that is done by the government acts. So
Jakwa.
Yeah. So these are just extra information. This is like the historical background of it, if you can just have a look.
Why got the Askar here? Army.
I'm not sure if this is actually relevant to
But this is
Orang
cool lah,
Asli,
this one.
but this is a very accurate model of how a traditional Orang Asli kampung looks. It has tilts with ladder.
Yeah, have the long what? Raise up legs from the.
It's a tilt here and there's ladder here to get to the platform of of their homes. A typical kampung in Orang Asli needs to have stilts. If not, it's not considered a Orang Kampung for Asli. Kampung for Orang Asli. Yes.
How
And of
about
course,
this
it needs
one?
to have a zinc
How
roof.
about this one? Does it have the raise?
This is the modern setting. This is the modern setting. This is the
Old setting.
old
Okay.
Yeah.
Housing.
I think this is like what I said earlier. It's more of the educational part and the awareness part of preserving their heritage by the government. These are like the different phases in their programs to how they can actually preserve the Orang Asli.
Education.
So in other words, the current village to where the Orang Asli is staying is by the government acts. The government actually provide a place for them to stay. So you can see there's different phases. There's phase 1, from there phase 2 and phase 3. So in other words, if you can see, this is by the government. The government actually provides the masjid for them, the school for them. It's like a community and amenities for them.
Complex, terminal bus, all this.
Yeah, these are like their amenities for them to access by the government, which I think is what they need as well.
Entrepreneurship.
Because Orang Asli also deserve the entitlement just as regular folks like us.
A lot of the entrepreneurs of Orang Asli. Wow, they fish and prawn farming or this one.
Yeah.
Auto tire also have, bamboo, chicken rice, chicken rice.
I guess this is the modern day kind of.
Mushroom farming also have.
These are like the development side of it already.
Yeah. Automotive also can. So it's good lah, good.
Yeah. That's the brief tour of the Orang Asli Village Museum. So if you enjoy these kind of contents, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and see you all soon.
Okay.
Also, you can check out the affiliate links down below for more information on our tour products and tour information if you want to go about to get the discounted prices for your tour.
Okay.
Okay, till then, catch you guys next time. Bye.